Well, the academic year has already come to an abrupt end, but thousands of university students are still having to pay for their accommodation, even though they've moved out.
Asking students to put their education on hold.
The way they're acting and the way it's affecting students' mental health, because with this whole coronavirus pandemic going on, and obviously people are stressed about it and people are losing their lives.
15,464 have now died.
I feel like there should definitely be some sort of option in place, considering a lot of us tenants, we don't know whether we're going to be able to make it back to university.
We will be bringing forward legislation to protect private renters from eviction.
It's time for letting agencies and landlords to start considering fairness over rent.
Our fight against this virus is happening all across the country.
In a time like this, you would think that a company would be, generous and actually say, well, you're stressed enough as it is, students don't need to pay the rent that they're not there for.
The problem is that, a lot of people, having been told to leave, may have had to have left a lot of stuff.
The more people follow the rules, then the faster we will all be through it.
It shouldn't be a case of us having to fight our case when this is a time where people should be coming together.
So where are we currently? There's currently over 700 students within Plymouth taking part in a rent strike to get a dialogue going between landlords and tenants. This made me wonder whether similar things have been happening around the country, so I decided to take a look. In Bristol, 130 tenants of Diggs Letting Agency conducted a rent strike after being told their rent was still to be paid regardless of the situation. The email read, "This payment is due regardless of when your student loans come in and the current situations with COVID-19. But just a week later, the company was in talks with landlords to offer help, including a possible 50% rent reduction due to the strike. Students in Exeter quickly followed suit, saying they wanted to create a dialogue between landlords, agencies and students, where we can compromise on the difficult issue of rent payments. This is a key statement, as none of us really want to do this, but it's come to it due to landlords and letting agencies not wanting to talk and cooperate. At the time of making this video, they currently have just over 1,000 members set to take part. Finally, there was a group of students in a London university set to also do a rent strike. They have just over 200 people signed up. However, a spokesperson for SOAS's property said, "We continue to house a significant number of international and national students in our properties. Without our accommodation, these students may become homeless."